Our technique today, the Shamatha technique, we will be seated. However, you know what? Let's stay seated today for the beginning and then our meditation as well. So you can either sit on a cushion with the legs gently crossed in front of you, or if you're sitting on a chair or the couch, ideally you'll have your knees directly over the ankles. So find the seat that works for you. And let's just start by gently placing the hands on the thighs. And feel free to draw your eyes closed for our introduction together. We'll take a couple of moments to tune in and to allow ourselves to arrive here and now. Begin to feel the breath in the body. And you can either listen to my voice with your eyes closed or feel free to peel them open and watch me on the screen. It's totally up to you. But today I'd like to introduce the theme for possibly our practice, maybe even the week, of the question, how can I balance my mind, my body, and or my life? How can I create balance in my mind, body, or life? So take a moment to possibly reflect on that question, and just whatever comes up intuitively for you, ponder that for a moment and just notice kind of what comes up for you. How can you create more balance in your mind, body, or life? And creating balance can mean a number of things. It can mean saying no to doing certain things, saying yes to maybe not going down certain thought patterns, maybe exploring new ones. It can mean a whole variety of things, so whatever came up for you is perfect. And we're actually going to start today with a little bit of pranayama, so a breathing technique that is meant to promote balance within the mind and body. So it's alternate nostril breathing, and essentially sometimes we tend to dominantly breathe through one nostril or another. So this allows us to create an even flow, synchronizing left and right brain, and also masculine and feminine energies. So we're going to do a couple of rounds together and then jump into our Shamatha meditation technique. The way that we're going to approach the the alternate nostril breathing, there's a tongue twister there. We're going to start by taking our peace fingers, so our middle finger and our pointer finger, and you're going to place those right between the eyebrows, just kind of on the forehead. You'll use your thumb to close the right nostril, and then you'll use your index finger and pinky finger to close the left nostril. And I'll guide you through so it makes sense. So we're first going to place the thumb to close off the right nostril, and then begin to inhale through the left nostril for a pace of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now close your left nostril, pause, and then exhale through the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the right, 2, 3, 4. Pause, close off the right, open the left. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a couple more rounds. Inhale left, 2, 3, 4. Pause, close off the left, open the right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue a couple more rounds on your own, and you can either speed up or slow down the pace. Inhaling through one nostril, closing it off, and then exhaling through the other. Inhaling through that same one, closing off, and then exhaling the other. So do another round or two on your own and just notice how it feels. You can close the eyes if you'd like. Do about one more round or complete whatever round you are on. And once you feel ready to draw this practice to a close, just gently lower that right hand back down to the thigh and close your eyes. Take a couple moments to observe, now breathing naturally. Notice what you feel after that technique. And we will now transition into our Shamatha meditation. So gently begin to peel your eyes open and find somewhere to look on the ground ahead of you, about 3 to 6 feet, so much so that the eyes are only about halfway open. And I am going to start our timer for us. As you're here, again, palms rest somewhere on the thighs or just above the knees. And begin to relax the legs, the hips, and the sits bones down towards the ground beneath you. Let them become heavy, rooted, and grounded. From this nice base, begin to lift every vertebra, stacking the spine, creating a nice and strong back body. Allow the shoulders to relax down your back as the arms rest in space. Hands fall gently on the legs. Open the chest, relaxing it. Soften your belly. If you notice that you pull the belly in towards you, let it go. Let the belly suspend. Continue to lift through the neck so the chin is parallel with the ground beneath you. Crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling as well. Relax the face as you soften the forehead. Relax the eyebrows and soften your gaze. Rather than looking directly at one point in front of you, try to blur the vision almost, imagining like there's an infinite horizontal line in front of you that you're trying to see as much of as possible. Relax the jaw, soften the cheeks. Relax your lips and teeth, and float the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Allow your ears to soften. We have a heavy base through the legs, yet a light lifted head and torso. The back body is strong, yet the front body is open, creating balance within the body. Begin to tune into your inhales and exhales, feeling the entirety of the breath in the body. Maybe you bring your awareness to the nostrils and begin to feel the breath there. Maybe you notice the subtle rise and fall of your chest, or the expansion and contraction of the rib cage or belly. Notice where you feel the breath most predominantly in your body. Begin to anchor your mind in the task of feeling the breath. And as we are here feeling the breath, the mind will naturally wander, and that is okay. When it does, one of two scenarios may happen. The first of which, you'll continue to feel the breath, but you'll notice little thoughts or distractions in the background, but you'll stay focused on the breath. We're going to let those background thoughts just be. However, if the thoughts begin to push their way to the foreground, so much so that you forget about the task of feeling the breath, we'll call those thoughts thinking and simply find our way back to feeling the breath. Take a couple moments to explore this technique, and most of all, be compassionate with yourself. The mind's job is to think. We are not here to stop it, but to simply find balance, to usher our way back to the task of feeling the breath when the mind wanders. Feel the breath, and take these next couple moments to simply practice. Gently begin to draw your practice to a close. Maybe you softly close the eyes or just add subtle movements to the body. We'll eventually meet up with the palms touching at heart center and the eyes gently closed. Take a couple of moments to notice how you feel right now. Gently draw your awareness to your mind, your headspace, and notice how it feels. Bring your awareness to the body. Again, just become aware of how it feels right now. And gently tune into your emotional well-being, checking in with the emotion you feel in this moment. Gently give yourself a smile and really thank yourself for showing up here today, for dedicating your time to cultivating a more balanced being, a more balanced presence within and around you. And thank you so very much for sharing your beautiful practice and energy with me and everybody else who showed up here today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.